This certainly isn't a good sign for Funko. Alright, so a couple weeks ago during one of our lives, somebody came out and said they had talked to an employee at the dog house, the Snoop Dogg house, and they heard that it was shutting down.
Yeah, well, apparently they mentioned that it was only supposed to be a pop-up store.
Back when they talked about it, I don't remember them ever saying that it was going to be a pop-up. I thought it was a forever up. Which brings us to our 3 WTF video. That's right, baby. We're back. We got 3 WTFs. We're going to be cramming right down your throat.
Okay.
So that's our first WTF, the Snoop Dogg doghouse. I find this to be a really sad day.
Why?
Because I like the prospect of Funko having little shops. I was hoping that this would mean we would see more of them. Maybe one in New York, right? They would start spreading a little bit like wildfire. But now that they're pulling back the Snoop Dogg house, again, did not realize it was a pop-up shop. It seems like every week brings a new kick to the shins to Funko.
I mean, I didn't really expect it to last long. I feel like this sort of thing would do better. And again, I didn't realize it was a pop-up shop. See, if it's a pop-up shop, it should be like a week or 2. That's it. If you're gonna do a pop-up shop, make it be for a limited time only, like less than a year, like maybe a month tops. That way people can go and visit it and like it gives people enough time to see it.
Let me give you a prime example of this. In Richmond, the Guar Bar was sort of a pop-up bar that was only supposed to last for a very short period of time. But now the Guar Bar is here to stay, baby.
Are you gonna explain?
I don't have to explain what the Guar Bar is. Everybody knows what the Guar Bar is.
Okay, Guar Bar is inspired by the band Guar, in case you didn't know of them, and they had what was supposed to be a pop-up bar in Richmond, Virginia, and now it's been there a long time. Anyway, I feel like if they're gonna do something that's a themed shop, it should be pop-up and it should be marketed as such. But I feel like if they're going to open a store in a different location, then it should be just a Funko store. Because they have Funko Hollywood, they have Funko HQ. They could do like Funko New York or Funko Dallas or Funko Middle of Nowhere.
Funko Rehoboth, Delaware.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going there.
So apparently the news is it'll close sometime around its year anniversary, which is like in the early parts of January.
Well, if you haven't seen the Snoop Dogg house and you want to go and see it, check it out because word is it's done for.
It's gone.
Bye.
See you later.
Not seeing you later because it's gone.
Bye. You're probably wondering what our second WTF is.
I am wondering, what is it?
Well, it's a big box of Whitney Houston Funko Pops for $2.
That's really
How depressing. So I found this photo a few weeks back. I think it's Ollie's, but it looks like you pay $2. It was originally $11.99. They discount it $9.99. You pay $2. All sales final. There they are. And it's the same exact Whitney Houston Funko Pop over and over and over again. Diamond Series from Target.
That's really sad to me. And yes, I think that that would be Ollie's or Big Lots, but that looks more like an Ollie sign, but I know that both Ollie's and Big Lots get items that Target can't sell anymore.
This is better than them just throwing them in a dumpster. At least they find a home by putting them in the middle of the store. People walk up and they grab themselves a $2 Whitney Houston Pop. But holy shit, did you see some of the boxes? Jesus, there is no looking out for these Funko Pops. You'd have to dig around to find a good one. And that's even if there is a good one.
That's really sad because Whitney Houston was like so good.
So if they're selling these for $2, how much do you think they purchased them for? Do you think it was like a whole bin of them for like $100 or something?
Maybe.
Like that's how much this whole thing cost?
Maybe.
Did you notice on the side it just says no price and it's circled? It's sad to see Funko looking this way because back in the day, if you found a Funko Pop that was like on sale somewhere at Ollie's, you'd see like 1 or 2 sort of hidden in the toy section. This is a whole damn container.
Keep in mind, this might be less of, hey, nobody wants that pop. I think it's more of Funko overproduces every single thing and they don't know when to stop.
I know. And now Ollie's is drowning in Whitney's Funko Pops. Back in the day, people were so crazy about Funko Pops. Like, people were going to Target to get stuff like this, and it wouldn't last on the shelf for very long.
Not at all.
And here they are, just in a big old dumpster bin.
Yeah.
It's fucking depressing.
Insane. You know what Funko reminds me of these days?
A dumpster fire?
No, Gastlecast. I mean, same thing.
Why does Funko remind you of Gastlecast?
They keep doing the same thing over and over and over, making too much and never knowing when to stop. Neither do our jokes. You've been saying trash for how long now?
I love saying trash.
I know.
And I'm about to say trash again because look at these Funko Pops. More chocolate Funko Pops coming your way, and they are trash. And it's our number 3 WTF. Look at this shit.
I honestly thought that they were turds wrapped in like foil. I thought some of them were okay. I do like that they're different.
I am done with these chocolate looking things. Like at first it was like kind of fun, but just as Funko always does, they overproduce and they have to do the same thing with every single line of Funko Pop. So now Marvel's been hit, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Disney, they're all being hit now with this whole chocolate wave.
So I do have an opinion on this, and I don't feel like it's the worst thing in the world for them to create these items, these like chocolate pops with different licenses. Reason being is somebody who is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, for example, might say, oh, those Marvel Pops are sort of cool, but I don't care about Marvel. It would be neat if they did a character that I like. So then they get their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones. But the problem with them doing this is that you know they're gonna produce like 50,000 of each Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, 50,000 of each Marvel one, 50,000 of each of the other ones, and it's just gonna be a whole chocolate pop disaster where if they would go back and stop making too much, even though there are a lot of these popping up so far, there's something for everybody. It's not like they're sitting on shelves if they limit them.
Well, I can say one thing about these. The Ninja Turtle ones are actually pretty cool because they are colorful, like on their bodies, and they're totally different molds. I think they're just using the same head on all of them.
That's what it looks like. These remind me of those little foil chocolates from the dollar store because they make them colorful.
I wonder if they're flat on the back.
I don't know. That would be interesting.
That would actually make them like cool because it's different.
So, okay, I like the idea of these, but I know that Funko is going to drive these into the ground, and I know that Funko is going to produce a gazillion of each of them like they always do, and that is what makes them less special. Remember the Infinity Saga set?
I do.
Where it was like Thanos, but it was all colors of the Infinity Stones. I
actually like that a lot.
I like it a whole lot. But then they decided to do what? They made the 6-inch Hulk with Thanos' Infinity Stone colors. Why the f*** did they do that with the Hulk?
Because the Hulk had the Nano Gauntlet. And it had the Infinity Stone.
I know, but they're doing too much.
But you asked why, and that's why.
Okay, I know why, but they did the same thing with the...
Did you see Endgame?
Yes, I saw it like 100 times, and I cried during it, and I know what happened, Chris.
100 times.
Okay, like 4, okay? That's all the time I had because that movie's like...
And you don't remember Hulk having the Nano Gauntlet?
I never said that. My point is, Funko made a poor decision by doing that.
They did Thanos and they did Hulk, and that was it. They drew a line. That was it.
But they didn't have to do that.
Oh my God, that's a ridiculous one. If you're going to bring something up, how about the Valentine's Day ones that look like all pink and shit? Those are stupid. I hated those.
Do you remember when you complained about the Hulks and they went on like clearance for like $2 a piece?
I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, that happened because they overproduced them.
Remember the gingerbread ones? Oh, I love the gingerbread pops. They're the best.
They are good.
They should make a lot more of those. Those I was down with. And you know why? Because they were creative and different. I like that. I thought that was fun. These are not creative. This is just putting the same old character now in a foiled package.
It sort of looks like they're in sleeping bags.
I don't know. This is basically a WTF because they just do not stop making the same mistakes over and over and over. And after a while, it just gets tiring. That's why I'm not dedicating an entire video to how much this is trash. Every single week, we got a new video where we're talking about some new piece of from Funko is trash. It never ends. It's a never-ending cycle.
Again, I don't think that these are that bad. I think that them producing as many as they're going to produce is that bad, because you know it's going to be a lot.
Truthfully, I'm being a hater on the chocolate Funko Pops. They really aren't that bad. I don't mind them. I'm not going to pick any up. I do think the Ninja Turtle ones are the better ones out of all the ones I've seen so far. The only issue I have with them is that they all have the same head sculpts. It would have been nice if they had different head sculpts like the original action figures, but whatever.
I get why they did it though, because molds are incredibly expensive to create.
True.
But with the Ninja Turtles, I mean, the thing that differentiates them the most are the colors.
True, and you're getting that on the Funko Pop.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're eating candy, what are the chances you're going to have the same exact bite mark at the same exact spot in every single piece?
So the doghouse is going away, Whitney Houston is being sold at Ollie's for $2, and the chocolate Funko Pops are very meh. Those are our 3 WTFs. Not very strong WTFs, but they're WTFs after all.
The chocolate Pops would be a bigger WTF if they weren't so creative. I think they're f***ing cool.
Well, I'll tell you something that's really cool.
What's that?
Our friend, Rob, made these awesome ornaments for us. This is from the Soda Coaster. Look at these ornaments. So in this one, you have Heather and I, and you also have a Ghastly down there, and I'm wearing a Mischief toy shirt. And in this one, it's Ghastly standing there, looking like his toy form. How cool is that?
Amazing.
And you can make them blink, and you could do all sorts of stuff with them. Look at this. Here, let's turn off the lights. Look how cool this is.
These are so amazing.
Aren't they? Look, get that close. Look at that. There you go. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. Look at that. How beautiful is it?
These are so cool.
So Soda Coaster fam, thank you so much for hooking us up with these.
Thank you.
It's really cool. It's like a 3D printed back right here. It has like a little loop so you can hang it like on a hook. Mm-hmm. It has this lighting mechanism back here. You can push the little button, turn it on and off. And then you have this 3D print right here.
Show them what you did before.
That's really sweet.
Show them what you did.
Guys, what do you think about our 3 WTFs? And what do you think about these awesome ornaments? We want to know all that and more in the comment section down below. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons for Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Wayne Garber, Sean Green, Star Rosas, March Attack, Dave Adler, Fried Peanut Butter and Jelly, Shadow Force, Luton a Boot, Mason Bradshaw, and James Thomas. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. And thank you for staying until the end of the video and supporting our channel. We appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, the like button, and also the little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post brand new content. And you don't want to miss out on our new content that we post every single day. And we go live every Sunday between 8 and 9 p.m. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the ways that you can support this channel. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. See you in the next one.